Thank you so much for making time and coming out here, right? This is our first meetup, and then we wanted to see how much of traction we have for Postgres in Hyderabad, right? Looks like it's pretty cool, right? We have participation from Amazon, we have participation, speakers from Microsoft, right? Couple of speakers from the sponsors, Open Source DB also, right? So my name is Kiran. I've been doing databases for the past 17 years. Databases is the only thing I know. That's what I keep telling each and every guy I bump into, right? Been using Postgres for the past decade and a half, right? I think I have worked with quite a few guys in the room, right? Including Hari, Abbas, and few others, right? And when we wanted to do something in Hyderabad around so if there is any user group available in Postgres or not, right? We checked and then, to my utter shock, we could not find anything that is attached and available at PGSQL advocacy, right? PGSQL advocacy is the group which makes sure each and every user group in each and every region has got some cadence or not, right? And then we went ahead and looked at what should be some of our possibilities, right? Go to the next slide, please. And this is what we did actually, right? Myself, Bharat, and then Rajesh Rajesh is one of our speakers, right? We were like simply sitting down, sipping cup of choice, not one cup, there were like series of choice going on, typical Hyderabadi style. And then Bharat said, we should do our Postgres conference. It keeps happening in Bangalore. The hustle bustle in Bangalore is like, we cannot take it, right? It's just too much of traffic, too less of people. And Bharat said, let's do a Postgres conference in Hyderabad, right? For us to do a Postgres conference, we got to go back to Postgres India group and say, hey, there is enough traction in Hyderabad. There is enough number of user base available in Hyderabad, and then we'll be able to go ahead and see how many folks are there in Postgres users, both contributors and from an engineering background, right? And then this is what happened. So, and then Abbas came in, and Abbas became one of the organizing committee members. Abbas would also be around, he's from NIC, right? National Informatics Corporation. And then myself, I have my own startup called as Open Source DB. And then Bharat is from Amazon, right? So the transformation is what I wanted to show here, right? So we have got Chai and then the founding members. And now I see that the room is not empty, right? Which is the fascinating thing, I actually bump into, right? Next slide, please. And why do we even need a Postgres group in Hyderabad, right? Now, we can just sit around, work from home, right? Go to WeWork or go to hybrid offices and then spend some time with our colleagues, right? But what we want to do with Pug is for Postgres user groups, right? We wanted to make sure all of us are coming together, right? And then looking at what are some of the possibilities where we can collaborate, right? Where we can go ahead and see how do we share our knowledge, right? And this sharing knowledge should be in such a way that it helps your career, right? It helps progress in your career and stuff, right? So these are the four pillars that all three of us, right? Myself, Bharat, and Abbas will be abiding by, right? Whenever we conduct our user group sessions, these are our four pillars, right? Participation from various verticals, right? From the user base, from the contributors, right? Postgres contributors, right? People who are actually solving problems with some of their Postgres expertise, right? And obviously, right now, as many of us know, we do yearly major upgrades on Postgres, right? We will look at what are the latest trends, right? What are some of the latest and greatest available in Postgres, right? We'll do our talks in such a way that all of these four pillars are satisfied, and then we are doing justice to whoever is coming down, taking time out, and then attending the user group meetups, right? Well, we looked at what is, the how, right? Now, the chai pe charcha is the how. Why is we are not the four pillars that we wanted to have on, learning Postgres and then, sharing Postgres, right? Next slide, please. That's not the nuts. Yeah. So the four pillars, we have tried to look at it, right? Now, what do we do with user groups, right? How do we do user groups, right? I would say consistency is the important factor of every meetup, every user group, I would say, right? So we would look at engaging, right? Engagement is more of looking at active participation on some of the LinkedIn groups, right? And then we will be creating a Slack channel in Postgres.slack.com, right? Where you will be able to go ahead and talk about what issues you are facing in Postgres, right? There will be all of us will be onboarded to that Slack channels. And if we can help you out, solve your Postgres problems, we'll be more than happy to lend a helping hand. Okay? And then network, right? Now, network is good from each and every aspect, right? So you would say if you want to look for Postgres gigs that are across APAC, across the globe, right? If you want to look in career expansion, you would want to go ahead and set up your own Postgres shop, right? So there are few entrepreneurs who are available in the meetup, right? I'm one of them. You could talk to me about how do we spin up one Postgres company, right? Abbas is actually doing his own stuff, pretty soon, pretty, in the near future, right? So there are entrepreneurs also who have got solid experience around Postgres, solid experience in handling customer aspects, and then the whole end-to-end of deployments, which is related to Postgres and stuff, right? And then how do you contribute back to the community, right? This is our way of contributing back to the community, right? All three of us are taking time. You guys are taking time out of your busy schedules, coming down and attending this meetup, right? So contribution is we will call out for papers in the next coming meetups, right? And then go ahead and enroll yourself for the delivery of talks, delivery of lightning talks and stuff, right? So if you guys want to contribute in any other fashion, right? Be a spark from your own organization, right? Want to spread the word around Postgres user group, reach out to any one of us and we'll be happy to see what is the process, what should be the due diligence that needs to go through, right? And take it forward. And then, all three of it, by engaging and then networking and contributing, right? Obviously, it has to lead to success, right? It's always the way to go about. And then I'm pretty happy that we were approached by a couple of sponsors for our second meetup, and then we have a date for our second meetup too, right? It's going to be on July 7th, and then you are all welcome to that one. Right? I'll reveal more information about who is the sponsor, right? Where are we going to do the second meetup and so on and so forth, right? Next one, please. And then, any comments, thoughts, any feedback, right? Feel free to reach out to any one of us. If you have questions, I guess we can take one question and go on to Karthik. So this is our meetup and LinkedIn group QR codes. Feel free, you'll have access to these slides, right? Probably I'll upload them onto a Google Drive and share the web link with you all. And then I'll also have a Git repo, having these slide talks, and then the lightning talks that some of our colleagues are going to present here. Any questions, comments? Right, cool.